Imagine having to fork over up to $15,000 just to secure a visa bond. The U.S. State Department is launching a pilot program this month that could require certain foreign visitors to deposit a refundable visa bond as a way to compel them to leave the country on time, whether they are here for business or leisure. According to details in a recent public notice published on the Federal Register, while many specifics remain under wraps, the new pilot will initially affect travelers from Malawi and Zambia. This measure targets visitors from countries with a history of overstaying their visas, countries that, through data from the Department of Homeland Security, have shown some of the highest rates of overstays. For instance, reports indicate that about 14% of Malawian visitors and 11% of Zambian visitors exceeded their visa time limits during fiscal year 2023. But here's where it gets controversial. While this bond, which might be as high as $15,000 per adult or $5,000 for each accompanying child, aims to enhance border security by ensuring visitors adhere to departure deadlines, it could create a significant financial burden for families traveling together. For couples and groups, such upfront costs may prove prohibitive, turning what was once a simple visa application into a steep economic hurdle. Meanwhile, travelers from the 42 countries participating in the visa waiver program, including much of Europe, Australia, Taiwan, Qatar, and Israel, are completely exempt from this requirement, which means they won't have to post such bonds. The pilot program is set to start on August 20th and will run for 12 months. A cable, signed by Secretary of State Marco Rubio and obtained by the Washington Post, emphasized that the goal is to protect the nation's borders, while holding visitors accountable for leaving within the required time frame. Although bonds would need to be posted by approximately 2,000 travelers, potentially amounting to $20 million in total at an average bond of $10,000, the sum is merely a temporary financial outlay. Travelers who comply with visa conditions and depart on time will have their bonds fully refunded. Interestingly, this new initiative mirrors a plan that the State Department considered in 2020. However, due to the significant reduction in global travel amid the pandemic, that earlier pilot never came to fruition. Critics such as Eric Hansen, the senior vice president for government relations at the U.S. Travel Association, argue that while the pilot program appears to affect a relatively small number of visitors, the looming addition of a blanket $250 fee for all non-immigrant visa applicants recently signed into